Good Monday afternoon to all of you, and this is Gary Ryan here with you with the This Week Daily for Monday, February 20th. Okay, not much today because I don't know if there's some snafus on the FPHL page or what's going on, but nothing new has broken yet for today. So we'll touch on what happened yesterday. There were two games in the Fed. First of all, Columbus sneaked by Delaware 4-3 in the shootout. But hello, Delaware has now earned points in 4 of their last 5 games. So they're not the losers of 28 straight anymore. They're not the second incarnation of the Rumblebees anymore. They're playing some pretty decent hockey, and they just ended up taking 3 points against the top team in the league, point-wise, in their barn. So, not bad. Goalie Jacob Nidzeko got his second start, stopped 57 of 60 shots in regulation plus overtime, and stopped 4 of 6 shots in the shootout as well. There's been some phenomenal performances by goaltenders as of late in the Fed. In the other game last night, Watertown ended up winning in overtime over Elmira 2-1. The game-winning goal by Sam Hrabchak at 4:37, and both Proudluck and Greg Hussey performed marvelously. So anyway, Watertown retains third place. They have 42 points compared to Elmira's 40. Now, the standings have not been updated yet on the FPHL website because the off-ice officials in Elmira didn't close out the game report. It's still active. So even though the correct score is reflected, 2-1 win, it's still listed as open. So, not sure what's going on there. Anyway, Elmira, I'm not sure if it's going to be announced later today or tomorrow, but expect suspensions for both MJ Merkel and Nick Gullo. Merkel, earlier in the game, received a minor for quote-unquote head contact, so the officials were already keeping a close tab on him. And then he got an instigator, a fight, and an aggressor penalty. The aggressor, of course, that knocks you out of the game. So he was ejected, and at the end of the game, Nick Gullo was given misconduct for physical abuse of an official. I wasn't at the game, so I'm not saying that this is the cause for the penalties, but it is worth noting that the referee was the infamous Joe Testa again. So, Elmira, we fans from Binghamton apologize for him tagging along after the debacle he created on Friday night. But anywho, it's neither here nor there. All right, looking forward, the Black Bears are taking on Carolina for a 3-game set this weekend at home. Friday night, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7 o'clock, and Sunday is a 3 o'clock matinee. Now, Jake Schultz will be back on Saturday. He'll have completed his suspension on Friday. Tyler Jurich, he's been out with the upper body injury. He's listed as day-to-day. The team is being understandably protective, and they're not rushing him. Cam Yarwood, lower body injury, out. He's hoping 2 to 3 more weeks. Maybe he'll be back. So we will see. Let's see. What else? Trade deadline for the Fed. All trades need to be made and completed by 2 Mondays from now. That would be March 6th. So at that point, there's a freeze on trades. So we'll be keeping an eye on seeing if any team wants to tweak their roster a little bit. We will see. Last thing I want to mention, kind of a reflection back on Friday, which again, that was, despite the outcome of the game, it was a wonderful time. I had a great time meeting a lot of you there. Sellout crowd. Again, I mentioned before, I haven't attended a sellout game at the arena since 1992. So that was a lot of fun. It was a great atmosphere. Y'all helped make the game a lot of fun, very enjoyable. So I've got to give creds here. Darren McPherson posted on the Facebook page, the Black Bears, the Binghamton Black Bears fan page, talking about how the Arizona Coyotes this year, NHL, are averaging 4,600 fans. Now, they own the arena that they're playing in, Mullet Arena, which is on the campus of Arizona State University, only seats 5,000. But they're not selling it out. An NHL club not selling out a 5,000 seat arena. Now, mind you, a lot of that has to do with outrageous ticket prices. But meanwhile, Friday, our announced crowd, 4,893. So we had more fans at our game on Friday than the Coyotes average in Mullet Arena. It's amazing. So anyway, again, that was a great night. I mentioned yesterday I'm hoping to get to the March 18th game against Elmira. If you can't hear it, apparently I did some major damage to my vocal cords on Friday yelling at Joe Testa. So methinks I'm going to be bringing the old-fashioned Binghamton Whalers cowbell next time, because if I want to be able to continue to do these videos and the podcasts, I can't blow out my voice. So good asset to have. So yeah. Now 2 days later, I'm still sounding terrible. But anyway, thank you again so much for all your support and your encouragement. Really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like, subscribe to this channel. Go to hear the full podcast. Go download Spotify, and then search for This Week with Black Bears on Spotify, and that's where you can hear the podcasts that are done every Sunday and Thursday. All right, that's all I have for you today. This is Gary Ryan, and hope to see you again here tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some more actual news.